live. Hello everybody and welcome to our impromptu Drive With Us live stream. We are currently heading to Niagara Falls. We're actually almost there. Well, we are technically, we're pretty much here. And we just came to go for a drive, to be honest, to get a change of scenery from the four walls of our house. Oh, we are here.
Shoot, I should have pulled in there.
Okay. We're gonna get the camera set up a little bit better so that it's not so wobbly. So we're just going to pull in somewhere for a moment. Don't mind the random side road.
Okay, where's this thing that you dropped?
Oh, it's right here. Okay.
Who's in the chat?
We've got nobody in the chat just yet.
Okay. Okay, pass.
All right.
Can you actually see?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. We're a little better set there.
I just realized I actually can't see anything when this thing is tilted sideways. Remember? Yeah, I know people can hear me. You think I don't know?
All right. Oh, looks like we have somebody in the chat. The question is, how do I figure out how to see? Hello, whoever is in our chat, welcome to our impromptu Niagara Falls live stream. Oh, we've got two people.
Press this button?
Maybe. No, I think it's gonna show up. There it is.
It's Nabul, I think.
Oh, Nabul, are you on the chat there? All right, well, we are here in Niagara Falls. We just got in to the area. We literally just came to drive through. We don't plan on going outside at all because we want to continue to social distance. But we just thought we'd come and see the area when it's not so crazy packed with people. So we're just gonna drive through right now. I don't know if anybody has ever seen, if you've never visited Niagara Falls, outside from the main strip, this is kind of what it looks like.
There's a Hooters.
The back area is more like places to sleep, like accommodations and restaurants. And then as you start to drive closer to the core area, you're gonna see the casinos, some of the bigger, more expensive hotels. And then if we drive down to our left, we're actually gonna head down to the falls. So it's not too big of an area, but it's definitely big enough to kind of drive around and drive through.
So if you've never been to Niagara Falls, let us know if you want to go somewhere. And if it's like kind of on our way, then
we'll drive by it.
Yeah.
We can drive by it multiple times.
I think we go down here. I'm gonna say yes.
Sure. I mean, any direction to the left will take us to the falls. Okay.
Oh, it's still there. COVID or not, the Niagara Falls is still there.
All right, so here to the right of us is actually one of the entrances to the Fallsview Casino, the new one.
This one here.
Yeah. And then to the left, you'll have Margaritaville. This is kind of that main strip that gets you from the falls up to the casino. This is not Clifton Hill, but this is another kind of main area that a lot of people walk through to get back and forth to the hotels and the casino and everything from the falls.
Yes. This is down this way. It's got this like stone thingy going on. My goodness, is dead today.
Oh, there's really not like nobody here.
Yeah. Mid-May, it's actually start of the crazy touristy season. So this is actually a little eerie.
It is a little eerie, yeah.
Tia, what's our first stop? Should we go to Table Rock?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's do that.
Okay.
straight ahead you can see the top of the American Falls, and now as we turn over to the left, you should be able to see the Canadian Falls, kind of blocked by the barricades. It is a nice day out today, so there is actually still people. Some people are still out and about getting a daily walk in, it looks like.
Looks like some tourists, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like people are taking advantage of the lack of tourists.
Yeah. Oh. We are still getting a good amount of
Mist.
Mist, yeah.
Want to clear that?
My windshield is very, very dirty. Please use physical distancing. Good idea, Niagara Falls. Good idea. So no left turn here.
Out and about. We
That way. Maybe. Maybe not.
getting a call from Thanks.
Oh, it doesn't seem like we can actually turn to Table Rock from there. It's okay, I'll find some place to turn around.
Ooh, okay. Maybe I can turn this. I can't really turn it.
No, you need to take it off to if you want to showcase something. Alright, I'm gonna actually take a right here because I know that there's a good amount of space here to turn around and then turn out. So right here.
Can I use your phone?
You have my phone.
We do not.
Oh, it's somewhere. Hang on. Here. Okay.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how we can permanently see the comments here.
I think it says something if you join on my phone, maybe, then
Okay.
we'll give that a
We'll do
shot.
that.
16 months of YouTubing and we're still not 100% sure how things work. Oh, looks like there
Okay.
are people.
Let's take this out. So, there to my right, you can kind of see the falls.
Looks like we're not able to turn in here. Commercial vehicles only. I thought we were able to go in there, but
Nope,
no.
we cannot. The parking lot is actually quite busy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so there's definitely some tourists here walking along the falls. I mean, it's nowhere near as busy as it normally is. Ooh, a rainbow. Hope you guys can see that. That was a nice little rainbow over the falls. But there's definitely still people like walking around, exploring the area.
This is Table Rock.
Yep, that is Table Rock. Oh, there's the rainbow again. There it is.
Oh, good. Somebody is slowing down, so now we get an excuse to slow down as well. Alright, lesson learned. The next time we do this, we bring the gimbal.
There's the American Falls.
Two people in the chat.
Niagara Falls looks like a rail. What do you mean by a rail? Epic. Oh, because Because you can only see the railing because we're driving.
Oh.
I promise it's back there. It's back there. I mean, you can kind of see the American Falls right now.
Well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go a little bit further up, and we're gonna go see the white water.
You can't see that from the car.
Yeah, no, but okay. Oh, I guess not.
No, you have to go all the way down to see
Yes,
that.
that's true.
Okay, this building right here is where they do the zip line. It's obviously closed. This is also the entrance to the Hornblower. If you ever come when it's open again and you ride the Hornblower, this is where you would get into it. There is restaurants and bathrooms right here. Nice Canadian flag flying in the background. So we're pretty much past the falls itself, but over to the left, I don't know if you can really see that. Well, it's so shaky. Is these are actually gardens that you can walk through. They're quite nice in the time to walk through, and they like kind of groom all the flowers really nicely.
We're gonna find somewhere to do a turn around.
Okay.
Should we do that, or should we go all the way down to the white water?
We could drive a little further.
Yeah, it's not that far.
So if you do come and visit during a time where everything is open, and you get, especially if you get one of the adventure passes, one thing that you can do is the whitewater walk,
which is actually a little bit out of the way.
So it is, yeah, you just got to keep driving down here. You might feel like you've kind of left the tourist area, but you haven't really. So a lot of these houses you see here are actually houses of people that live in Niagara Falls, or they rent them out or rent some of their rooms out.
Our favorite place to stay is actually right up there somewhere, kind of inside. John and his place, they have nice planety names, so we stayed in the Mars room. That was really
Decided to take an impromptu drive down to Niagara Falls just to get out of the house a little bit. We're just driving though, so it's not, you're not seeing a close up of the falls, but it's still pretty scenic.
Yeah. And if we get to a place where we're kind of close, you can see some of the, what would you call that, a ravine or something.
So right now we're driving down to the whitewater walk. Wow, they need to, whoa!
You didn't clip it in, babe.
Sorry about that, guys. Oh my gosh, this road is unpaved and it's so shaky.
Bear with us, we're almost done with that. Like right now.
Whew. I'm glad you're laughing. Sorry if I made you dizzy. Okay, we're back to regular road.
Until we have to head back. So what you see here is actually the bridge to go to the to go to the US.
Yes. Yep. It's currently closed. The border is currently closed, but normally you can actually walk across or drive across.
Yes.
This one is not the driving bridge. The driving bridge you would have had to get on back before you came into downtown Niagara Falls. But that is the walking bridge to get across to the States.
All right, here we are. This right here, this little store thing is the entrance to the Whitewater Walk.
Yeah, so what you do is you go in here and they actually take you down in an elevator, and on the other side of kind of this brick wall to the right side is the actual Whitewater Walk, where you can walk through the area. I'll just stay here.
Oh, yeah, stay here?
Yeah.
Oh, keep going up? Or...
No, just pull over here.
Oh, this bus is only. I guess there's not that many buses.
What buses are
Yeah.
running? I know that live streaming and movement is not that easy. Yeah, if you want to share some tips with us, Nabul, we'd gladly take them, because I think we're doing too well at this one.
Seems like our live streams don't do too well in general. In terms of technology, anyways.
We do always run into a few issues.
Yeah. So what are we looking at? Maybe we can go a little further up. The other side actually is much higher. Let's go a little further up.
Okay. I was gonna pop out of the car.
Okay. It's okay. We can find a... Maybe there's a lookout point up there somewhere. Or do we want to go in here? Then you can look across?
See, you have to look over the wall to see the rapids.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're here already, so if we find somewhere, maybe we can quickly pop out to film a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's not, especially down this way, there's not really people here. So maybe if we pull in somewhere.
Like here?
Yeah. You drove past the driveway.
I did drive past the driveway. That's that one's on me, guys. That one's on me.
That's somebody's house.
Okay. I think here is a street.
Is it?
Yeah, streets. Oh, it's not, but that's okay. There are parking spaces.
Where?
Yeah. Well, it's okay. We're gonna be like right here, anyways.
Okay. When I walk, I use a gimbal, but in the car you cannot because you lose the balance. Yes. Actually, we could have tried our gimbal, though. We do have a gimbal for our phones, so...
Okay, I think Tia's going to pop out quickly. What you're looking at is the neighborhood of Niagara Falls.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, you go. I'm going to stay in the car.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, we are going to take a quick peek across the street here and see if we can see the rapids. Gotta look both ways before we cross. And you can! Look at that! So, a little background history. When you do the whitewater walk, they do tell you about this, but just because we're looking at them right now, these are I believe class 6 rapids, whatever the highest class rapids are, that's what these are. So nobody is actually allowed to go whitewater rafting in these rapids at all because they are highly deadly. We're looking at a tree. Oh, is it frozen? Can you see? Can you see now? There's a lot of trees in the way. I don't know if you can kind of hear it too. They're quite loud, and if you were to do the whitewater walk, you actually walk a lot closer to them, and it's pretty aggressive. Like, they're actually pretty insane, the amount of power that is captured in these rapids right here. Which makes sense. I mean, they're coming from a giant waterfall, or 2 giant waterfalls, so... Okay, let's go back to the car.
Oh, you're back.
Okay, now we're gonna turn around and drive back towards the falls because those are a little more scenic. All right.
Hey, there's a taco and burrito house. Okay, interesting, interesting. You have my attention, taco and burrito house.
Okay, so we're turning around and we're going to start driving back towards the falls. Honestly, this outer area, a lot of people don't actually venture out this far, and it's kind of a shame because it is quite beautiful out here too. So if you do ever go down to Niagara Falls and you feel like walking, if you just go from where the falls are and just kind of walk along that strip, it is a really beautiful walk, and you'll end up seeing these whitewater rapids just in this area.
Did you look over the cliff?
We did.
Ah, very nice.
There was a lot of trees in the way, but we could see the rapids.
Oh, that's good.
They're pretty aggressive today.
They're always aggressive. They are class 6 rapids.
I was actually telling everybody on the stream that while we were showing them, that they are class 6 rapids, and that nobody is allowed to actually go whitewater rafting in them because class 6 rapids are the most deadly and will probably most likely kill you.
That is correct.
Not to say that not everyone would survive. I mean, people have gone over the falls and survived, but...
Yeah, but that's more just a drop, though. Over there, there's like rocks and stuff. It's really crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
All right, returning to the Niagara Falls area.
Nabul has been to Niagara Falls once on the U.S. side and crossed the border. Ooh, nice! Did you walk across or drive across?
Pro tip here, if you walk across, it's a lot quicker and it's free.
You do still need your passport though.
Yes,
Just to be
yeah,
clear.
all that applies. But all right, here we go. We're gonna go back to this really rickety area soon, which is really annoying. You guys see the construction sign?
All right, apologizing in advance for all the shaking. If you get motion sick, close your eyes.
Well, maybe it'll be better this time now that things are on a stand. Bump it, 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 bump it.
Just adding the sound effects in there.
Yeah. Bump it, bump it, bump it.
All right, I think this time on our way back, we'll go up Clifton Hill and show you guys what's going on up there. Everything in Niagara, so Niagara Parks is completely closed until at least the end of the month, and it is very likely that they will extend that closure. What that means is like all of Clifton Hill is closed. None of the, obviously the extra attractions, none of those are open. Public washrooms are not open either. And
Clifton Hill is closed?
yes.
Oh, that's actually news to me.
Is because in Canada, or in Ontario at least, we are still in a, I would almost say like a semi-lockdown. You're allowed to go out and walk around as long as you're social distancing, but people are not supposed to technically go be tourists at the different tourist attractions. So by closing down all of that, they're kind of stopping people from coming out.
Yep. I think today or tomorrow is the first day that the park is actually open. No, Friday? No, I mean like parks, like on provincial parks, not Niagara.
Oh, not Niagara Parks. Yes,
Yeah.
provincial parks, so like camping parks with trails and stuff. Half of them opened on Monday and half of them will be opening on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But this is kind of, this week and last week are the 2 weeks where, for us in Ontario here, things are starting to open up a bit. Nabul, video is good. He drove across.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad either.
And it was more beautiful on the Canadian side. I would have to agree with that. Not because I'm biased, I just think the Horseshoe Falls look more majestic than the American Falls.
Although the American Falls always reminds me of Jurassic Park, and I love that movie. Every single time we do the boat, whatchamacallit, Made of the Myth from the US side, on the Canadian side, and the hornblower on the American side, I always just hum that to myself.
Here on our right-hand side too, what we just drove past is Bird Island. This is really good. Bird Kingdom. Oh my goodness, I just can't say words today. If you come to Niagara Falls with children, that's actually a really fun attraction to do with kids.
Yes.
And then again, like we mentioned last time, we're driving past the gardens here. These are really beautiful to walk through, especially in the summer. You can see they're kind of all pruned and groomed and like cut nicely. And you can go actually walk in there all the way up to the Hard Rock Cafe or to the Sheridan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite nice.
There's a nice little theater, theater inside, where you can watch a show or two.
Yes.
And now we are at
Clifton Hill!
This is where we always come afterwards to...
I don't think I've ever seen Clifton Hill look like this.
Yes.
None of the lights are on, nobody's out.
Oof. Desolate, for sure. The only light that is on are traffic lights.
Wow.
Yeah. I should message my brother and tell him to join. See, he would like to see.
He would like
this.
to see it.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This part truly makes me feel like everything is like locked down. Like these stores and these attractions are usually open year round and late into the night. So this is pretty crazy. There is still a few people out and about walking.
Mm-hmm.
I did it again, out and about.
Out and about.
Epic would make fun of me for that again.
And the end of Clifton Hill, sort of.
It's not, so that's kind of the main strip of Clifton Hill, and then here, if you go left or right, you've got a whole of other attractions and lots of restaurants. If you go straight, it kind of extends.
And now we're heading more into kind of like the
outskirts.
Yep, again. So just stop, look both ways, and
go.
Okay.
So a couple of tips here. You'll see that further out there's more motels versus kind of the big name hotels. If you're looking for a budget stay, we highly recommend, we first of all recommend looking at Airbnbs because there's some really, really great prices that are kind of in these outskirt areas. Super safe to stay in, will save you a lot of money and within walking distance of everything. If you're not into Airbnbs, then definitely check out some of the motels here. I would definitely look at reviews of them though, because they are sometimes hit or miss depending on where you're going to stay. And if you are looking for something more extravagant, or if you're looking for a more romantic weekend getaway and you want to spend a little bit more money, then that's what, if you really want to go lavish, you can even get a room on a top floor that faces the falls, which is pretty nice, but incredibly pricey.
Also not guaranteed to have a great view of the falls, just so you know.
Oh, some of them you can book falls view rooms directly.
Right, yeah, that's true. Oh, one place to look is Groupon. We did Groupon one time and that wasn't too bad either.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the area. It doesn't take very long to drive through. It does take a little more time to walk through, which is nice when you're trying to explore. Let's go right.
All right.
Let's go.
Yep.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Skylon.
Oh, yes.
We should turn down that street.
All right, let's do that. Wow, everything's closed.
Yep. It's pretty crazy.
Closed. Hey, there's a Pizza Hut here. I didn't know that. We don't usually come all the way back here.
Yeah, we typically bring food with us.
Yes. And then decide to eat at Boston Pizza anyways.
Yeah, I don't know why we always go to Boston Pizza. Probably because it has
the pierogi pizza.
Well, and also because it has
here?
yeah, maybe turn left here.
Oh, it's got ski ball.
It's got the arcade and the bowling alley.
And the coin pushing game.
And it's in the middle of Clifton Hill. It's like party area. Party.
Oh shoot, I think it's one down that we need to turn at.
Okay. Oh well.
Yeah.
You could always just wait.
Yeah, I'll wait. Yes, keep looking.
There's a car. Okay.
Here?
At the lights.
At the lights. Okay. Ah, yes. I always get confused here.
Drove all the way past the Skylon.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're trying to show you, it's called the Skylon Tower. It's kind of similar idea to the CN Tower, but a lot smaller and not in Toronto.
And not in Toronto.
But it's similar in the way that it has a revolving top that you can go eat at, and it also has an observation deck, so you can get, again, really nice views of the falls from kind of a higher view.
Yeah, why don't we take a left?
Sure.
Because you can see the tower coming into your view right now.
There it is. Kind of behind those billboards. There it is. So that's the Skylon Tower.
Here, we can peek into here. So, not doing much. And we'll point the car this way to say, there it is.
There it is. And the pyramid building you see beside it is the IMAX theater. We've actually never gone in there. It's been there for a really long time though.
Yeah, I've been in there to use the washroom once. That's about it.
Yeah.
Places we would recommend in the Niagara area. If you do have a car, you could go a little further out, and then there's that Greek restaurant. That was not too bad for food. And if you're coming with a car, the Skylon Tower actually has the most consistent price for parking. I think it's $20, $10.
Yes, it's a lot cheaper. It is a bit of a walk. If you don't like walking a lot, definitely pay the extra to park closer. But if you don't mind walking, it's that we always park there because it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
All right, I think that concludes our drive with us of Niagara Falls. We hope you enjoyed it.
Well, it's
crazy, not busy, so. But yeah. Nabul, if you're still in the chat, thank you for joining us today and coming along, and to anybody else who joined, thank you. We hope you enjoyed it. We obviously have to work on some of our technical skills when it comes to live streaming in the car, but we will figure it out for next time, and who knows where we'll take you next time.
Toronto.
Maybe Toronto. All right. All right, Tia and Andy out.